Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed coming through with another live stream. Streaming live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm right here in LaFonte Park. As you enter the chat, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Also, put a 1 in the chat if there's no lagging. What's good? See people rolling in. Gerard Nichols, what's up with you, bro? I see y'all rolling in pretty quick. Yo, what's good? Okay, I see the ones in the chat. Before we dive into this live stream here, shout out to Rima Word Clothing, the clothing that ministers. As you can see, I'm rocking a spiritual warfare cap. When the stream ends, I'm going to leave a link in the description box. So in this video, I wanted to talk about freeing your mind, you know? Really letting go of baggage, letting go of grief, letting go of anything that can hinder you in your walk. Because you know, on this channel, we speak a great deal about reaching our full potential. We speak about rising to the occasion. We speak about overcoming life's perils, and we're always marching forward here. And the only way you can do so is if you free your mind. I mean, seriously. Now, I'm gonna allow this plane to pass by. The only way is freeing your mind, letting go of all the past, man. Anything that's going to hold you down, anything that's going to stop you from progressing, you got to free your mind. Now, I once spoke about a topic in regards to being spiritually free, being free-spirited, and how targeted individuals got to be free-spirited. Because as a person who is facing the world and going against the battles and day-to-day struggles that a lot of brothers and sisters face for having political, social, or religious differences. Just having to deal with the hive and deal with people in groups and just have to deal with people, like, it's a day-to-day struggle. And it's important to be free-flowing in order to adapt to that struggle. You know, coming out here traveling to Oklahoma, I'm seeing the importance of traveling, not only thinking freely, but allowing you to physically move freely as well, and not allowing anything to hold you back from free flowing. You know, I'm really understanding the importance. A matter of fact, in Ecclesiastes chapter 34 verse 9, it tells you that a man that travel gaineth much knowledge. So a man who travel gaineth much knowledge for a reason. And we're going to talk about that knowledge and what comes with traveling and actually moving. And this can be, and listen, you can travel the depths of your mind. If you are stuck on a base level, if you're going in a 360 turn, somebody said they can barely see. Yeah, I don't have my my usual equipment that I use. Can everybody see me clearly? Can everybody hear clearly as well? Okay. Okay, great. Anyway, sometimes we get caught in a day-to-day routine, right? We got work. We got to deal with family. We got to deal with business. It's a day-to-day routine, you know? And we're constantly, constantly moving in this same 360 turn. And a lot of times it gets our minds wired a certain way. And this is why it's important to plan vacations, plan trips, plan outages, actually do things. Like, it's important. And I know a lot of people talk about, hey, we don't have the money to travel. It's not as expensive as you think to travel, ladies and gentlemen. You know, you gotta have that you time. Even if you plan it months in advance. If you look at how we spend our money on a day-to-day basis, if you really take a look at your expenses, you can really afford to take that time to do something outside of the day-to-day routine. Because I'm gonna tell you, this is what causes depression, ladies and gentlemen, especially if you're a TI. And for those who are not familiar with the term I'm using, when I say TI, I'm talking about a brother or sister who is neighborhood harassed or mobbed based on their societal differences. And this is a reality. I mean, it's done through organizations and groups, and sometimes it's just done by spiritually dead people who want to destroy those who are spiritually living. All right? And when you're living in certain areas of the world and you're in those confines and you're constantly there, you know, it could cause a great deal of grief. It can cause a great deal of grief because you're going through the same day-to-day routine, day in and day out. And I'm gonna tell you, you learn a lot more when you travel as well. And I'm gonna just put it out here. I'm gonna tell you what I've learned already. Just being here in Tulsa, Oklahoma for this little short time. I just got here yesterday. Number one, right? Atlanta, where I just traveled from, is pretty much built vertically. And Tulsa is pretty much built horizontally, right? You know, it's not really tall buildings here at all. The highest building is not really high at all. It's a flat surface. There's a lot more greenery here. There's a lot more trees out here, ladies and gentlemen. We're literally in the green lands. And the oxygen is better. You can breathe better out here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And you get to see the air difference from Atlanta to here in Tulsa. But not only that, ladies and gentlemen, the people are a little bit different out here. I mean, when they walk by you, they speak, you know. And this is deemed to be what they call a flyover state. You know, they call this here a flyover state because, you know, it's nothing really, they don't think it's nothing popping here, but it's a very relaxed place. It's low key. But here's the crazy part. This is what I really wanted to bring out. Here in Tulsa, compared to Atlanta, with this COVID-19 and coronavirus, it's almost like two different worlds, y'all. Like, I have literally came to the realization that areas of the world where it's predominantly what we call black people, and I use that terminology very loosely, or what we call urbans, or whatever you want to call them, whatever the world calls minorities, right? It's like a whole nother world in areas where it's predominantly of people from other nations and other races. It truly is, ladies and gentlemen. Like, you don't see the mass. You're not, I mean, it's nothing like what's going on in Atlanta. Nothing. I mean, you would think you're just in a whole nother world out here. Seriously. But it goes to show you, when we speak about TIs, targeted individuals, when we speak about this, we talk about it on a grand scale, right? We're not relating this message on a miniature level like a lot of brothers and sisters who can't think outside of themselves. You know, a lot of brothers and sisters who have been targeted have become selfish energies because they think they're the only ones going through it. When it's whole races of people being targeted in this world, ladies and gentlemen. Whole races of people being targeted. And this is why I came out here. Because while I'm here, I plan on visiting Black Wall Street. That's a given. I plan on really bringing out some historical facts and putting it on the table. I plan on really speaking about black entrepreneurship. I'm putting together you know, a blog series at the moment. And that's, just to show everybody what's going on when it comes to black entrepreneurship and business and things of that nature. And why it's important for blacks to support blacks. And let me make this perfectly transparent and clear. It's not about racism, and it's not about excluding anybody. It's about survival, ladies and gentlemen. It's about survival. Absolutely. Gene Caldwell says, I'm not going to allow people to keep me from the Most High. Absolutely. And this is why we're talking about freeing your mind, right? Some people that we around are not allowing us to reach our full potential. They're holding you down. They have a bind on your mind. And that's why you got to be careful and look out for people who are playing psychological mind games with you. You really got to read between the lines. We got to be active listeners, because one thing about freeing your mind, right? One thing about freeing your mind is you allow yourself to basically receive new information. When you free your mind of the old baggage and the people who are trying to stop you, you open your mind for new information. And that's when it's important to really build around people who can help build you up. The Bible says that iron sharpens iron. So what that means is, if you're around people who can build you up, listen, you're doing nothing but growing and developing. So you got to get away from people who are not allowing you to be free, having a free mind, having a concept or opinion, because there's a lot of narcissistic people who try to suppress and dilute your thought process. Got to get around like-minded people. You got to be able to move like a free-minded person. And I'm going to tell you this too. People who use excuses that they can't do this and can't do that, they can't go here, they can't go there. Listen, anytime you're doing the right thing in life, the Most High is going to open up doors of opportunity. He's going to allow you to move. He's going to allow you to free flow. That's just how it moves. That's how it works. He's going to allow you to move. Like in this system, this is how closed-minded we are as people in this day and age. We believe that money is what's getting us from point A to point B. That's what we believe. We believe it's money that's getting us from point A to point B. But listen, the Most High gives you the resources needed to move. He gives you the resources needed. Listen, if you're doing the right thing and you're allowing the Most High to operate and move in your life and work in your life, then he's going to move you around. And you got to keep your heart pure, man. You can't be having alternative motives in your mind. That's why we speak a lot about self-evaluation. You always got to check your motives. Check your own motives. Check your own intentions. Because if you don't have your motives right, if you don't have your heart right, if you're not really truly trying to do something positive in your life, then those doors of opportunity are not going to open up for you. You're not going to be able to move free flowingly. You're not going to be able to free your mind. The same baggage is going to continue because you don't have the right intentions. Your motivations are all wrong. They're skewed. And one thing about it is, when you're around certain people, it's going to have a direct effect on who you are. Ladies and gentlemen, you are the company you keep. All that, that person does this. They could do whatever they want to do. I do what I do. It is what it is. That's still my friend. No, you are the company you keep. The people that you're around, you are them. Because your minds connect. Your psyches connect. The same energy that they put out, you're sharing the energy with them. It's just a transferal of spirits. So if you want to become better, if you want to become successful at something, it will behoove you to get around people who have that common goal at mind. If you want to learn electrical work, who are you going to ask? You're gonna ask an electrician. If you have plumbing problems in your house and you need work, who are you gonna ask if you would like to do it yourself? You're gonna ask a plumber, correct? That's how it works. You shouldn't have anybody around you in your life that's not gonna be doing something, not gonna be moving in the right direction, not gonna be building something. You don't want no advice, no information from these people whatsoever. And you can't be too prideful. You can't be too proud to fail and ask somebody for help, bro. That's another thing about having a free mind. Let me tell you, the way Satan works, he gives us so much foolish pride. That's what Satan does. A person with a free mind, knows when they failed. They don't have pride. They don't have resentment. They just find out, they get information to find out how to overcome that situation. Even if they have to look at themselves and be like, I'm wrong on this. I need to check myself on this and change it. If you're going to have a free mind, you got to move accordingly. You can't have a free mind and be resentful and be prideful and be arrogant. All those things they can't coexist with having a free mind. Tierra Alexander says, that's my problem right there. I don't like to ask people for help when I really need it. Absolutely. And see, that's something that I've struggled with myself. And you got to let that pride go. You got to let that pride go, and you got to be willing to be free-minded. You know what? I need help. I need to find out how to move to the next level. You never know. The Most High will send somebody to lend a helping hand. So a lot of the times on these videos, when I speak about taking a lonely road and walking that narrow path and lonely road is a transition phase to get you in the right direction. But sometimes you're going to need people around you to build you up. You understand? And having a free mind, you're able to soak in information from others. And you're listening with a receptive ear. If you're going to have a free mind, move accordingly. I talk about it all the time, the importance of getting your passport. You got to have a passport in this day and age. You got to start to venture off and see things. Especially you men out here. Especially you men. It's important for you to travel and educate yourself about different areas of the world. Because you're living in a time, in a day and an age where it's important to know certain locations so you know where to bring your family when all hell break loose. If y'all getting understanding and wisdom in this video, hit the thumbs up button, ladies and gentlemen. We got 322 in here and we got 137 likes. If you're gaining something from it, make sure the notification is able to go out so others can gain from it. And that's what it's all about, You got to build yourself up, but you got to be willing to be free-flowing. And I'm going to say this for you brothers out there. You men out there, I'm going to be straight up with you. When you're traveling, when you're moving, you got to get your head out of your ass and start learning. Seriously. Your mind can't always be on chasing women. Everywhere you go, it's about chasing a female, chasing a woman. Oh, you going out to go do this. You going out to go see some ladies. Oh, I'm going down to Vegas to do this. Listen, bro. Listen, I'm going to tell you some actual factual right now. If you really want to be a wise, strong man in this world and have the strong leadership skills and capabilities to guide a family, to guide whatever type of dynasty you building, you have got to go places and learn the culture. You have got to learn the culture, learn the people, learn as much as you can. Talk to the locals. That's where your mind should be when you travel. I remember a while ago, there was a lot of brothers, talking about traveling just to go see different women in different foreign countries and things of that nature. And then you had the whole passport gate situation on YouTube. And that's a shame that when brothers of my kind want to travel, that's the only thing that it's about. That's a crying shame, because there's so much different levels to the world. It's so many places to go. It's so much knowledge to receive. Y'all soldiers say I've been stuck on my block for the longest. It's time to move. It's time to really start to venture out and see things. Learn the culture. Learn what's going on in the world. Learn what's going on outside of where you at. I'm talking about, man, I came out here to Tulsa, Oklahoma, right? And I was like, man, this COVID thing, you know what I noticed? I got to get the hell out of Atlanta. All right? I'm just going to be honest with you. I got to get the hell out of Atlanta. I have no doubt in my mind. Like, since I've lived in Atlanta a little bit under a year, I've been to Jamaica and I've been here to Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it seems like I could just point to somewhere on a map at this point. It feel like I can point to somewhere on a map and be like, I'll go there and it'll be better than what's going on in Atlanta. It's getting bad out there. It's getting real bad. And sometimes you got to take yourself out of a bad situation, go somewhere else and say, okay, now I see I ain't supposed to be there. You understand? Absolutely. Somebody said the traveling spirit is healing. Let me tell y'all, man, what? See this here, y'all? This is healing right here. The simple things. The Bible says be grateful for the simple things, man. This is just absolutely peaceful right here. You see the ducks, they just chilling. You know what I'm saying? And this park is huge. It's called La Fortune Park. And this park is huge, y'all. La Fortune Park here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I'm going to be putting together a lot of things out here in Oklahoma. As far as black entrepreneurship and business, man. Once I visit Black Wall Street, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a blogs type of video, and it's going to be on one video. All right. It's just going to be one video of everything that I seen out here, what I learned out here. And also, it's going to be educational as well. Because when we talk about Black Wall Street, we're talking about possibilities beyond belief, especially for our community. When we talk about our community, right now it's important more than ever to know what our possibilities are. If we actually begin to put our resources together and support our own people. It's time to support our people, man. Like I said, you see me rocking a spiritual warfare hat. This is Rima Word Clothing. A black business. Making some of the flyest Hebraic clothing in our nation. I'm going to leave a link in the description box if you like to order the cap. And once you see the actual blog, that's all I'm wearing. All I'm going to be wearing is Rima Word Clothing, man. Why, I ain't coming to Black Wall Street and not support my people. And we're going to talk to a lot of business owners and a lot of brothers and sisters who kept their businesses throughout history. And it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be educational, y'all. And that should be dropping about Monday. That should be dropping Monday. Edmund says, let's build schools and hospitals. Fact. Absolutely. Shout out to the Agrima word. Hey, Omarion Slaughter, let me get you a wrench, bro. I got that brother Omarion Slaughter a wrench. Finally. Absolutely. Millie said that's a good, cool looking place. Absolutely, it is. It's very peaceful. We in the Greenlands here. Okay, Upfield Man says, bro, please enlighten us on ideas on how to travel and where to go. I love traveling. You know, pretty much anywhere that is outside of what you're used to. And let me say this too. Even if you're in a situation where you don't have the funds to travel, let's just say you don't have it, right? Do something that's going to free your mind. Go outside the confines of what you normally do. Like if you go to work every single day, right? You do the same thing. You eat damn near the same food every week. You know, you pretty much in the same rotation of things. That is going to make you depressed. You got to do something spontaneous for yourself. You got to do something spontaneous that's out of the norm. You know what I'm saying? And I know that this word is for somebody. You know, somebody needs to hear this. There's a lot of people out here who are just stuck in the same 360-degree turn in their mind. Yep. Someone said go to the library and free your mind. Absolutely. When you free your mind, you move accordingly. A lot of us, we get in relationships and we don't even understand the psychological warfare that our so-called significant other is putting against us. You know, when you look at it, the Most High God is a God of order. You understand? He put the man over the woman. Christ is over the man. That's orderly. That's order right there. So if you have anybody going outside of that order and that structure, you're going to have somebody bounded in their mind. They're going to be psychologically screwed up. You understand? And when it comes down to it, when the Most High remove those type of connections that's out of order, any connection that's out of order, then listen, free your mind. Don't let a person stress you out. Don't let a person manipulate you. Don't let a person make you go through all this mental torture that you put yourself through. Let me tell you something. Here's some great advice right here. If a person that you dealing with, right? Anybody you dealing with causes you to think way too damn much. I mean, just way too much. A person that you dealing with just makes you question everything all the time. Then you know what? Maybe that person is not good for you. Maybe that person is not good for you. How you gonna have a free mind when you're constantly caught up in what this person is doing or saying to you? Life is too short for that, man. Yeah, it's overcomplicated. Nah, nobody. It shouldn't be overcomplicated. Anybody you dealing with, the rules should be laid down on the table, and it should be what it's gonna be. It shouldn't be real complicated at all. Judah the Lion, what's good with you, bro? Yup. Yeah, right now is the time where we really gotta encourage each other, brothers and sisters, man. And shout out to all the brothers and sisters who putting that truth out. Shout out to the brothers and sisters that, you know, that I respect. Shout out to Abaya Adonai from Inside the Nation Radio. Shout out to Black Male TV Advice. That brother gave me some really good advice. And you know, a lot of brothers don't do that, by the way. A lot of brothers don't really give you solid advice. Like if you know, a lot of brothers talk the talk like they down with their people. You know, they get out here and they get in front of the camera and they act like they down or whatever, but not too many brothers would take the time and energy to actually assist another brother in their time of need. So shout out to Black Male TV Advice. Also shout out to Yuckanon the Plug from Rima Word Clothes. Man, what? Shout out to Minister Kazak from Solid Truth TV. Or actually Apostle Kazak, my apologies. You know, just the brothers out here who doing it, man. Iron sharpen iron. Iron truly sharpens iron. Absolutely. Information is power. That's why you got to free your mind. You got to be receptive. There's a lot of brothers who always having that toxic masculinity among each other, like to the point where you cannot receive information. You know what I mean? You really can't receive any new information because you're too busy trying to be the alpha in every situation. With a man who truly, yeah, shout out to the GOCC elders as well. Shout out to them as well. I can't leave GOCC out. Shout out to all the brothers that's just working, just doing what it is they supposed to do and moving free flowing. Somebody said, can't wait for you to go to Black Wall Street. Yeah, that's going to be dope. I'll probably be going Sunday. And the video for everything will probably be released probably by Tuesday because I get home Monday. So Tuesday, I'll go ahead and get the video edited and ready for y'all. Somebody said, do you have brothers in your circle who are not your religion? Do you build with righteousness and not based off religion? I don't deal with religion at all, brother. Religion is man-made. All right? Religion was created to divide and conquer. I'm not a religious person at all. I believe in the Holy Bible. All right? The Bible is not a religious book. All right? The Bible is a historical book. It's a history book. It's the word of God. You know, it's the one truth. The Bible, unlike religions, are not connected to any idols. Religions are always connected to an idol. Religion is always connected to something. All right? Like you got Buddha's is connected to Buddha. You got Christianity connected to the cross, right? You got the Kaaba stone in Mecca that's connected to Islam. So the truth of the Bible, the Most High condemns all idols, all idolatry. Religion is idolatry, man. It's created the man to divide the masses. But the people I build with, we do have similar beliefs when it comes to that because the Bible tells us who can walk together if they don't agree. You know, I'm not going to hang with somebody who's a Luciferian because we don't agree. You know? If y'all gaining knowledge from this stream and y'all want to continue into this Q&A session, mash the thumbs up. We got 428 in the building and we got 246 likes. Let's get this video spreaded. Let's see. Let's see. Anne Marie says, we are the royal black Hebrew Israelite kingdom warrior descendant of Abraham. We don't study religion. Facts. Someone says, is the Bible and the Quran the same thing to you? Absolutely not. The Quran is a plagiarized version of the Bible. Okay? I read the Quran before I actually read the Bible. And I found out that the Quran was plagiarized. Even in the Quran itself, it tells you that that the children of Israel come through Abraham. And the children of Israel are supposed to serve the Most High God. We're not supposed to follow behind all these different idols. And from what I read in the Quran, there's a lot of blasphemous things in there. There's a lot of misconceptions of what the Quran is. And I'm not gonna get into that. That's another topic for another day. I might have to save that for Patreon, because I like to show you the visual. I like to give you the visuals without any copyright claims or anything like that. And I want to put together a real documentary style video for that. Yeah, I seen that. I seen that interview with Godfrey on Vlad. I seen that a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah, he Godfrey dealt with that very, very wisely. It was very intelligent how he dealt with that. Very intelligent. I mean, that brother was smooth how he dealt with it. That's one thing about it. The Most High's given a lot of brothers wisdom how to deal with these people in an intellectual way. I also seen Ice Cube. He dealt with some situations real tactful, real intelligent. But the truth is spreading. The truth is spreading. The truth ain't going nowhere. Man, have any of y'all, let me ask y'all this. Have any of y'all been seeing some of these campaign commercials against Biden? Have anybody seen any of this, man? Man, this election that's coming up, right? This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. Like, you got phony, what is it? Phony Connie and Carmella, excuse me. Phony Carmella and Slow Joe. I'm like, man, what? This stuff it's just elementary what we seeing on TV. Straight up elementary. I'm like, wow. It's wild, man. Absolutely, it's political theater. Slow Joe. Man, they crazy, man. Somebody said it's all one big freak show. Facts. Facts. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. That debate is gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be downright hilarious. I mean, that's just straight up. That's just straight comedy right there. For real. It's just straight up comedy. That's another thing, man. When you got a free mind, right? We know that there's a lot going on in the world, right? Everybody know that. I talk about some of the things. I talk about a lot of it on Patreon. I'm also going to leave a link for my Patreon for those who are not following me on Patreon. It's a lot of good content there. But anyway, there's a lot going on in the world. We know that. Part of freeing your mind is finding an outlet from media. You got to find an outlet from media. Look, stop looking at the doom and gloom all the damn time. Pay attention to facts, all right? Don't pay attention to what's going on in the world all the time, y'all. I mean, and what I mean by is the negative, the fear mongering. Be careful of watching these fear mongers, y'all, because they out there. They straight up fear mongering out here, man. A lot of the people who making videos and not giving you any type of resolve, they're just trying to keep you on a low level. They're trying to keep your mind locked. You're going to be worried your whole life about the damn end of the world. You're going to be worried your whole life, right? And you're not even going to live. What kind of life is that? What kind of life is it that you sitting there worried about something happening that haven't happened? Listen, fear is the most irrational emotion that one can have. It's the most irrational emotion that a person can have. Because here it is. You're already worried about something that haven't even happened. It might not even happen. And these are the same people who say they believe in God or believe in the Lord. But all I see people sharing is doom and gloom. This vaccine here and this, that, and you know, oh, we're gonna do mandatory this and that. Listen, I don't give a damn about none of that, man. The spirit that guides me is the Holy Spirit. What I read and what manifests in my life ain't nothing, ain't no death. It's nothing but life. I don't see nothing but life coming, moving forward. I don't see me dying no time soon. I don't see the negative. I don't see that. And we got to begin to speak life into ourselves, man. That worrying ain't gonna get you nowhere. Number one, if you struggling right now, worried about money for bills, right? Worrying ain't gonna change the bill. It's just not. And I know somebody need to hear this. You gotta understand, man. If you doing the right thing, the Most High gonna take care of you. How many times, right, have you had nothing? Didn't have a dollar to your name, right? How many times did you not have a dollar to your name and you ate? How many times was your lights about to get cut off and the Most High made a way for you? Like, free your mind. Go to your source. Stop worrying. It's gonna take years off of your life. Free your mind. Now, I'm not telling anybody in here to free your mind, go out here and have a free for all and just do whatever. And go out here and live reckless. But I feel like it's too many people living in bondage, even brothers and sisters who are under religion. There's brothers and sisters who are under religion who live in bondage because they're afraid of going to hell, right? Now, for those who follow me on Patreon, you already know I believe hell is a real place. I think, you know, from my research of the Bible, that a person can end up in hell, right? Especially if they don't change their ways. But nowhere in the book, right? Nowhere in the book does it tell the righteous to fear going to hell, because the hell is not designed for righteous people. Now, what I mean by righteous is if you walking the righteous path. I'm not saying a perfect person who is perfect, but if you have made a cognitive decision and choice to follow the right way without selling your soul, without compromising, without being an evil ass, wicked ass person, without being a materialistic, jealous, envious person, without being a person who's all about vanity and vainglory. If you have made the conscious decision to walk a righteous path, right? To walk a righteous path, to do what's right in your life, to at your best, try to help those around you, try to do what's right. Then why are you worried about hell? Why are you worried about dying? If you die today or tomorrow, you'll be free. Stop thinking that this is the real life. Stop thinking that this is the real life. If you die today or tomorrow and you walk in the righteous path, guess what? You freed yourself. The Most High has freed you from this world. That's how you have a free mind. You got to live every day like it's your last one. You got to walk bold. You got to have that courage. You got to move how you move. You got to learn as much as you can. You got to spread positive energy as much as you can. Deal with people on a righteous level. Have integrity. You know, just have those common things that you know the Most High is going to reward. If you're doing right, man, the Most High is going to open doors of opportunity for you, man. Y'all mash that thumbs up button, man. We got to get these videos spreaded. You know, I hate the fact I got to keep saying that, but, you know, we go on live for an hour. You know, it's people still haven't got their notifications, you know. And that's what we talking about, supporting your people. And it just so happens that topics like this, the so-called powers that be, they don't like topics like this. They don't like hearing things that's going to empower the people. If New Breed was sitting right here with some shrimp, crab, lobster, and pork chops, eating all things that God told me not to eat, if I was sitting here gorging myself with all of these abominable foods, I guarantee this video will have 1,000 people in it. See, the wicked support the wicked. The righteous gotta support the righteous, and that's why we out here in That's why we out here in Oklahoma. That's why we out here. It's gonna take y'all support. We gotta support each other, especially when you know it's a brother and sister who helped you in your walk. Even if you don't agree with everything, at least there was certain information that helped you. So we got 469 in here. We got 333 likes. Let's hit the thumbs up, y'all, because we going in Q&A for this last 15. Yeah, Generation X says we need our own nation. 100 facts. Edmund Riggs says they want you to wear a diaper on your face because we're speaking too much truth. Absolutely. Facts. They want to put a whole muzzle on your face. They don't want us to empower each other. That's why you got to beware any of these dudes out here who talking nonsense about targeted individuals and ain't telling you how to empower yourself. You got to really beware them dudes. They want you to wear a whole diaper in your face. Yup. Free your minds. Free your minds. And understand that every day that goes by is a new day. It's a new opportunity. Like, leave yesterday, yesterday. Leave it behind you. R&B bands, hip hop vibe says, much love, fam. Love the lives. Edification at its finest. Thank you. All praises to the Most High. Thank you for watching, brother. Yeah, Local Help says Tulsa was a big landmark for black entrepreneurship back then. Absolutely. It was more than a landmark. When we talk about some of the history of Black Wall Street, you're going to see what the possibilities are if we actually supported each other. And for those who don't know, Black Wall Street is a story of triumph, but it's also a tragic story. Black Wall Street is also a very tragic story in how it ended. But there's one difference that we have now that we didn't have back then. And that's this great awakening. That's the truth of the Most High. That's knowing who we are, which takes away all limitations. It makes the possibilities endless because we know who we are. We have our identities, ladies and gentlemen. So the riches of the world, the wealth of the world, the inheritance that the Most High left for us is right in our grasp. It's literally right there. It's like right there. All we got to do as people is start to build with each other. Ironic enough, we've already started. When COVID-19 hit, when the coronavirus hit, it was supposed to totally destroy small businesses. It was supposed to totally destroy small businesses. Black businesses in particular have increased by what they're calling 700%. Meaning brothers are getting wise and saying, hey, hold on. Anytime we got to rely solely on those who control everything, including our grocery stores, you know what? We got to start to build internally. And it's a spirit that's being put on us. It's a spirit that's being put on us. Everybody on the earth is gravitating towards their own kind. That's what you got to understand. If you're not free-minded, if you're still holding on to baggage, if you're still an individual who is not trying to build your people up, you will be left. You will be left. While your people are coming together and actually supporting each other and actually building among each other, sharing each other's resources, and actually doing something, building something from the ground up, if you continue with your hating ass, because a lot of y'all some damn haters, man. Y'all don't want to see a brother do a damn thing. And that's just the truth. Y'all some haters. It's all in your aura. It's all in your essence. You don't want to see nobody accomplish a damn thing. If you are one of those brothers who are like that, you will be left behind when brothers and sisters start building up what they were born to build up. We were born in this time and place for a reason. The Most High put it in our physical makeup and our DNA to actually build our own. And that's what they don't want us to talk about. They don't want us to talk about unifying. They don't want us to talk about putting resources together. They don't want us to talk about anything that's going to build us up and have internal wealth. They don't want to. They don't want to hear it. That's just the facts. Yeah, haters stick together as well. Ellie Jean, that's facts. Ellie Jean says haters stick together so they good because they support one another. Absolutely. They pull each other down. They hate on each other all damn day. In front of each other, they all good. Peace, God. Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, you going out tonight? Yeah, peace. Peace, G, man. Have a good one, man. Yeah, I see you later. Yeah, man. As soon as you walk away. Never like that nigga. Talk hella trash behind the brother back. That's how it go. That's how it go, man. They haters, man. The envy is in them. Like, they gonna be left, man. Right now, it's time to grow. It's time to build. For real. Somebody said, I'm starting not to respect money, though. As I said earlier in this stream, money is just a resource, all right? Money is just a resource. Money is something that help you get from point A to point B. That's all it really is. The Most High God will give you money if you need it to do what it is you're supposed to be doing. If you are being righteous and living right, he'll give you what you need. See, in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, absolutely, somebody said money's a tool. In Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, right? There are blessings and curses. If you honor God's laws, there are blessings. If you dishonor God's laws, there are curses. You understand me? And all of the blessings, if you read all of the blessings, all of these blessings, right, are pretty much everything that the world desires. Everything that the world desires. So that shows you how deceptive Satan is to get people to sell their souls for the treasures of this earth. When God Almighty can bless you with things, he can bless you with things. He can bless you with a big home. Just hard work can get you blessings. So it's no need for somebody to sell out and sell their soul and do all these things to get blessings. Are you telling me that God can't bless you? We got to get out of that mentality that if a brother or sister is doing good for themselves, that, you know, that they sold out. Because that's a mechanism they put in place for y'all. Everybody's not a damn sellout because they successful. They want you to believe that everybody in your race of people, everybody in your community who made something of themselves sold the hell out. You know why they want you to think that? Because they want you to totally disregard their hard work. That's how you continue to pull people down. They want you to completely disrespect, disregard, and hate on that person. It's a shame, man. Yep, absolutely. Somebody said, local help says you are here to create and serve, not worship and chase money. Absolutely. That's not your whole purpose in life. Like, yo, people spend their whole life, and this is why we talking about being free-minded. People spend their whole life, right, going to a 9-to-5. Some people work in business, right? Some people work in corporate America. And it's all about trying to get to that check. It's all, I mean, their whole life is trying to rise and make this dollar and make that dollar and you know, get that bag, right? They do this their whole life. And I know a rich business owner. I worked for one. You know, before I went solo and got my own trade in the firearms industry. But before, I worked for an individual whole life. This man, he's 70, 80 years old. All a man do is work, 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 and chase the bag. It's like you already rich. You can't enjoy, this man can't enjoy his wife, can't enjoy his kids, can't enjoy nothing. You understand? Because he's worked, all he's doing is just chasing a bag. It's like, enjoy your life, go live. Yeah, somebody said the get rich or die trying mindset. Absolutely, the real Derek Jackson. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added. You seeking the Most High, man, you can have things, man. You can enjoy yourself, man. You can move around and have a good time. You'll think freely and you begin to move accordingly. But you got to have your intentions right, man. All these people traveling for the wrong reasons. When you out here in this world and you want to go venture out and see things and see different states and different places, different countries, get the knowledge from it. Gain the wisdom, because when you free your mind of the baggage, you then become receptive for new information. Study the culture of where you're going. Get your head out of your ass and stop chasing women every damn where. Learn something, brothers. Learn something. The women will come. When you focus on yourself, brothers, women gonna come. When you focus on building and doing what it is you gotta do, women will come. You understand? Because a lot of brothers, that's their sole purpose. And I know it's a lot of brothers between the ages of 18 and 25 who watch my videos. So I'm speaking directly to you. You brothers, man, you in the prime time of your life between 18 and 25 to learn a lot about life, learn a lot about the world. Like, pace yourself, man. Pace yourself, brother. Gain wisdom, knowledge, understanding, edification. See the world, see things before you make a conclusive decision and make mistakes that's going to set you back for years. Chasing the almighty, because that's people God nowadays. And I'm not speaking against hard work either, because I was speaking against about the brother that I worked for, well, the guy I worked for before I went solo and did my own. You know, I do respect and admire his hard work, but I also see the fact that he's not really enjoying life at that age, you know, because it's always about the bag all the time. Some people, their whole existence is about a bag. And I'm gonna tell you, when you're that type of person, you're gonna cheat a lot of people. You know, your ethics are gonna be off. You're not gonna be paying people what they deserve. You're not gonna be dealing righteously. You're not gonna have righteous balance when it comes to your employees if all you thinking about is a bag all the time. And see, right now, I'm dropping a jewel on y'all, because it's gonna come a time where we as people gonna come together in a business setting. We gotta get more business minded. Absolutely. Okay, it says, Aaron Brooks says, whenever you operate at 100%, things just come to you. What's why it's important to do what you do? Learn what you love to do, or learn to love what you do, as my grandmother would say. Facts. Facts. Absolute truth. And that's what I wanted to talk about in this video, man. Free your mind and live accordingly. When I say free your mind, drop that baggage off, y'all. Leave it all behind you. Throw it all out the window. Continue to accelerate in your life. Anybody who's not there for you, anybody who's causing you pain, stress, anguish, causing you to overthink everything, listen, it's best that you just let go, be receptive to get new information, be willing to look at yourself without pride, without foolish pride, and be willing to evaluate at any given time. Never get too big for your britches. Never outgrow yourself. Listen, when you stop learning, then you are unable to become successful. You are unable to reach your full potential once you stop learning. So keep on working on ourselves, man. Yeah, I see people talking about hair. Yeah, the reason you know what? I'm gonna do a video about hair. The importance of growing your hair. Well, the spiritual relevance of growing hair. But that's in the future, though. I done one once before, but I got an updated version. Yep. One more time before I close this video out, man, I gotta show y'all this scenery here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Over here at the LaFortune Park. Just one more time, man. Enjoy the simple things, y'all. Enjoy the simple things out of life. You know, I just want to share this little moment with y'all, man, because I was sitting here at peace, enjoying myself, and I want y'all to enjoy this with me. And what I'm going to do is, after this stream ends, I'm just going to sit here and really meditate on the word, read some scriptures out here by the water, and watch the sunset. You understand? These are the things that bring me peace. You understand? So simple. You don't need much. Just get away, free your mind. Listen to the sound of the water. You know? Take a moment of time to just close off everything. You know? Don't worry about anything. Know that the Most High brung you this far. Everything you've been through in life, He kept you. And you know what? He don't consider you a heathen. All of the things you did, He kept you. He never let you veer too far off. He never considered you a heathen. He never considered you lost. There's nothing to worry about, nothing to fear. You see this? This is all God's creation. Most High made this. This His animals. Do those ducks look like they worried about anything? Think about that, y'all. The Most High created you, right? You greater than a duck, right? You would say that you're greater than a duck. Don't you think the Most High hold us to a higher value than a bird? Do they look worried? They don't look worried at all. Neither should we. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for catching another live stream. It's always an honor and a blessing to build with like-minded people. You'll be getting new videos soon. Make sure you share this video if it helped you with your walk and your journey. As always, love y'all. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Stay safe. With that being said, shalom and peace.